Hello guys, welcome. This is Deepika from mytutorialrack.com. Now, so far we have seen how to create fields on the opportunity object. We also created an Apex class, then we created a trigger handler. Now let's see how do we create a Lightning web component inside of our Agentforce for developers. So I've written a very simple prompt here and where I'm creating an LWC, and the name that I'm giving to my LWC is Opportunity Priority Board, that displays a table of top 10 opportunities, and the columns that I want is the name column, stage, priority score, amount, and close date. And also I wanted to have a refresh button, and basically the refresh button is going to refresh the opportunities. Okay. And this is what my LWC component is going to do. So I have copied the same exact prompt into my notepad here, and I will go ahead and copy it from here and go to my Visual Studio, and inside of my Agentforce for developers, I'm going to write this, include a refresh button. And when you click on the refresh button, it fetches the newly updated list of opportunities. Okay, that's the prompt. So what the prompt is, create an LWC called Opportunity Priority Board that displays a table of top 10 opportunities with the columns name, stage, priority score, amount, and close date. Include a refresh button, and when you click on the refresh button, it fetches the newly updated list of opportunities, order by created date. Let's say we do that, order by created date. Okay, this is my prompt that I'm giving. And right now, if you go here under the LWC, you don't have any LWC component. We're going to go ahead and send this prompt, and now it is going to start creating the complete structure, where it'll have the HTML file, this if needed CSS, JavaScript, meta XML, and also a particular Apex class, which is going to be Aura enabled to fetch these opportunities. Okay, so let's see what it is going to do, and we're going to go ahead and save it. So it created the JavaScript file, and then let's see what else it's creating. It is creating the HTML file. Good. So this has the HTML also. And then it is creating the meta XML. We want that also. So we're going to go ahead and hit save on this one. And it also needs to create an Apex class, most probably. And yes, it is creating that. And we're going to go ahead and hit save. And let's see what else is going on. So all the ones are successfully completed. What it is doing is it's fetching the opportunities and displaying it through the LWC component. And now it is trying to deploy this metadata to the org also. So it's going to go ahead and hit approve here, and let's see if it's successfully able to deploy it. And yes, it has successfully created and deployed the LWC component called Opportunity Priority Board that displays a table of top 10 opportunities with the requested columns. And first it has implemented the LWC component. So if you go here, close here, let's go to close all these to keep it simple. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the LWC here. So this is my Opportunity Priority Board HTML, and here you can see what it has done. It's created a button called refresh. On the click of that button, this is the method handle refresh, and the code for handle refresh would be available in the JavaScript file. Okay, so there is this handle refresh method, and it is going to load opportunities, and what it is going to go and do is it's going to fetch the top opportunities. And where is this top opportunity? It is coming from this Apex class, Opportunity Priority Board Controller. That's the name of the opportunity. And what this class is doing, open to the side, and we can see here this class has this get top opportunities, and it is ordered by the created date because we asked for it. It is fetching all the columns that we want: name, stage name, priority score, amount, close date, created date from the opportunity, where priority score is not equals to null. So it's only fetching those records where the priority score is not null. So what will happen is it'll only populate few opportunities because not every opportunity has a priority score. So we will go ahead and see what it's going to do. Otherwise, we will get rid of this where clause. And then we'll go to the JavaScript. It has this JavaScript loading the opportunities. It's making the call to the Apex class, fetching it and displaying whatever it found inside of our HTML. So you can see here, if there is error, then it is going to display the error message. If it's not, then it is doing the lightning data table. It is using this and then it is displaying the opportunities. These are the columns it's going to define, and key field is the ID. And that's pretty much it. Okay, simple HTML, simple LWC component it has created. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and deploy this component over to our home page. So if we go here, this is our home page, and we will go ahead and edit this page. And inside of this edit page, if you scroll down under the custom components, you should see your opportunity priority board. And I can get rid of this, and let's go ahead and deploy this opportunity priority board over here. And this is your opportunity priority board. Hit save, and we will go back and we will go to the home page here, and you can see 2 opportunities have been successfully pulled. Now, the reason you only see 2 because only these 2 have the priority score. Now, you can do 2 things. You can go over to the opportunities, and then what you'll do is you will go and update, let's say, Burlington Textile, and here priority score is not there. So let's go ahead and go to the make it 80, hit save, and the priority score will also get updated here. And oh, this count cannot be greater. So we're going to go 30, hit save. Your priority score has been populated to 42. Now, if you go here and if you see refresh, that 3rd opportunity also populated. So now the refresh is also working. And now if you wanted to show top 10, then either you can remove the where clause, or you can just populate the priority score for all the opportunities. So this is our Lightning Web component, and we created this without us writing any code, whereas we asked Agentforce for developers to write the entire code for us. We asked it to write Apex classes, service class, LWC, new fields. You can ask for validation rules. You can ask it to create flows. You can ask anything to Agentforce for developers and it'll do it. But always remember, the result might not always be accurate. So you have to verify what it has generated for you. And sometimes it will throw you errors also. But if you keep asking it, and it will automatically try to fix those errors. And eventually down the line, this product is going to mature and you will get better and better results. I hope you're enjoying this, and thank you very much. And don't forget to leave a rating on this course. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I loved creating this course. Thank you, and wish you all the very best.